Pirate winery, a Minnesotan family. Pirate winery, this is our home.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Very proud of the work that we have put in the year 2026. We're just getting started. We decided to do a little deep dive into the financial disclosures of Ilhan Omar and found a fraudulent winery you can see right here. And this is the data that proves that Ilhan Omar claiming $5 million winery that, by the way, has been shut down, doesn't exist, has been sued for fraud by its investors. It's like a perfect way to launder money. Ilhan Omar has never had to prove that this winery exists at all. It doesn't. We called. We went and found out. No phone line, no physical winery, social media, all dark, barely functional website, no wine, of course. Because Ilhan Omar is a Muslim, she's not allowed to own a winery. She's not allowed to drink wine. Are you allowed to marry your brother? I don't know. She should be asked that. She was, actually. Ilhan Omar asked by Lindell TV, intrepid in Lindell TV reporter, about this fake winery. Amazing. Is it a real winery? Let's go ahead and watch this incredible
you were just
moment.
talking about how Trump's economy has failed the American people, but I think the American people really want to know how you went from a negative 65,000 before coming into Congress to over $30 million in just 7 years.
My disclosure is public now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
is.
is.
And so a lot of people now are looking into that and finding S. Crew Winery, a winery that doesn't actually seem to exist. Is that a real winery, or?
Do you all actually look at and read things, or do you just ask silly questions?
Well, it's listed in the financial disclosure, so can you explain it? Because we have a lot of questions about it, and things just aren't adding up. There's no real phone number. There's no real location.
Why did you want to buy some wine?
Probably not from you, to be honest. Recently stated that the American people should be afraid of the white man. They should be fearful of the white man.
I never said that.
Yeah, you're on video saying it.
Our country should be more fearful of white men across our country because they are actually causing most of the deaths within this country.
No, I did not.
Yes, you.
Again, this is
Got
like
him.
I said, you need to prepare yourself because you can't continue embarrassing yourself like this.
So I'm just a liar.
What I was quoting was an actual study done by the FBI.
Okay, thank you.
Just prepare next time.
All right, thank you, Congresswoman.
Got him. Got him. This is Allison in the know. She does these great interviews. These are the kind of interviews, by the way, that all reporters should be doing. I'm not saying that Republicans should be exempt from these. Of course not. Ask Republicans questions like this. I have no problem with that. But it's that Democrats are completely exempt from questions like this ever. Now, Republicans, if they tweet something with the wrong punctuation, get hunted like dogs on Capitol Hill by reporters with their little badges, right? So these little reporter badges means that you can go pretty much anywhere on Capitol Hill and you can talk to anyone. It's great. It gives you a ton of power. There are very few places you can't get in with a journalistic credential on Capitol Hill. But the reporters are libs. And so the libs, they don't ever ask questions of Democrats like Ilhan Omar. So instead, we get stuck with a bunch of gotcha stuff for Republicans. And too bad, ladies and gentlemen. So everybody should follow Allison in the know. She is a reporter for Lindell TV. You should also go ahead and tune in because we have some really exciting reporting this morning on Ilhan Omar getting deported, potentially, for what she did last night at the State of the Union. Multiple members of Congress saying, hey, you know what? Maybe this is the time. Here you go. You should be deported, says Randy Fine. Go ahead and check this out. He has ratioed Ilhan Omar. Ilhan Omar tweeted, Donald Trump killed 2 of my constituents. He is a liar. He should be ashamed of himself. No. First off, let's do Very quick fact check here. Donald Trump didn't kill 2 of your constituents. Whatever you think about the operation in Minneapolis, 2 of your constituents decided to attack armed law enforcement agents. If you do that anywhere in America, whether it's the local police, whether it's the security guard at your Walmart. Okay, so you ever go to a Walmart inside of like a urban center or a dangerous part of town? These Walmarts will hire private security. This private security has a license to be armed. Sometimes when we travel to places, we have private security. Not all the time, but if we're going to a place that we're pretty sure, like places in California where we've been robbed before on the street, we have $500,000 worth of camera equipment with us. We're filming. Yeah, we're going to hire people to make sure it doesn't get stolen. They have guns. Attack them enough, you'll die. If you attack the Walmart security enough, you'll die. These Walmart security guys, these private security guys, they carry guns. There's a not so safe part of town where I live. The Walmart has a private security dude. Anyway, you go up and you attack them. Trust me, in Florida, they'll give them a medal for shooting you graveyard dead. If you take a brick and try and hit that guy, if you take your car, so Renee Good, what did she do? She used her car to try and run over an ICE agent. If I tried to do that, the Walmart security shoots me, they give him a medal. Alex Preddy, what does he do? He's physically, violently attacking the cars. He's violently attacking the cops. He's physically fighting, resisting arrest. He had a gun on him. Like, do that anywhere in America and you'll find out. Democrats, of course, have weaponized that. Seemingly, they've dropped it about it. They've dropped all that about as fast. They know that they were like ultimately losing on those points. Well, America didn't exactly like the tactics. Like they couldn't win on the actual merits. Don Lemon's now getting sued by the church that he stormed. That's awesome. Democrats are losing big time. They know this. Also, what happened to the Ilhan Omar, attack with the guy who sprayed, haram vinegar on her? Like, what did happen there? What happened to that attack? Boy, we stopped talking about that fast. Shucks. Guy's got a couple of trans kids and, the total right-wing Republican, all right? Dude jumps up and then runs immediately into the arms of Ilhan Omar security. Ilhan Omar acts all tough. What happened there? We don't hear about this anymore. Very strange. Very strange. It's like it just completely disappeared when everybody obviously called this out as the hoax that it was. Yeah. Well, Ilhan Omar hoaxing again, saying that Trump killed 2 of her constituents. They didn't. These 2 constituents behaved in a manner that was egregiously criminal against armed law enforcement. And that's what would happen. And virtually anywhere in America is you do that enough, you'll end up getting shot. So Randy Fine says you should be deported. And is cooking Ilhan Omar here. Ilhan Omar's post has 9,000 reposts. From Randy Fine, which was posted one last night, has 4.3. So on its way. Ilhan Omar locked the comments on her post. Lock the comments. No one can comment, and that's something. Freeze page. Should be illegal. Hey, Alex, should it be illegal for members of Congress to lock their comments? Come on. All right.